Hello, everyone. Once again, I'm sent a video about Arabia. Few minutes into it, she's lying again. Now, my friend Dorneris thinks Arabia's lying about 99% of her life. She just wants a whole bunch of attention, so she makes up these wild stories so people can pity her and give her attention. I don't know, but once again here, she's lying. Let's check it out.
Maybe boats are 914. What's in County York? Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the motherfucking chat. It is what the fuck it is. Kuja na mimi kula chakula. Come with me to get something to eat. Las comidas está lista. It is what the fuck it is. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the motherfucking chat. It is what the fuck it is. I don't care who's live right now. I'm gonna talk my fucking truth.
Your
I'm gonna
lies.
talk my motherfucking truth. And I remember
No, you're gonna talk your fucking lies again.
when I went to an outpatient facility that was dealing with mental illness. And Lonnie One Love, the so-called empress over the air, posted it on her community wall. That's what Lonnie does. If she does something, she's gonna post it. And I remember after that time, me and Lonnie talked on my channel. And she said, Arabia, I did what I did. I said what I said. And I meant what I said. Shout out to the chat. I don't know. But me personally, there was a 911 call did. And I think Brooklyn Lady Ellie, Jabba the Hutt, did that call. Bitch, do you know when the police came to the house and they said it was a phone call made from off of social media? They didn't give me the name, shout out to the chat. They didn't give me the name, but I knew it was Brooklyn Lady Ellie that did that.
You're a liar because you put up so many videos claiming it was Lonnie and you change the story every fucking video. I think my friend may be right. You're nothing but a liar seeking attention. Put up for adoption? Maybe not. You said your sexual abuse started at the age of 9 and ended at the age of 14, but talking with the person who sent me this video, they said you did a video the other day saying you were sexually abused from the moment you went into foster care. Having a hard time keeping track of your lies, bitch?
And she did it because I did a fellatio video.
Again, lying sack of shit. You are a liar, Arabia. I called because you said you were hearing voices in your head telling you what to do. And you had said one other time you heard voices. Lonnie's and Miss 504's telling you to get out of the bed. You said you were ready to go. But what those two women said on their videos and whatever gave you the strength to get out of bed and start living your life. Well, this day you were talking about voices telling you to kill yourself. And it was right around that time I found out you were a fucking cutter, bitch. So I called the cops to give you a wellness check, and I gave them my name. That's how worried I was about a piece of shit like you. When I saw that butcher knife video, I laughed and I kept saying, jab it hard to the back of your fucking throat. It's enough of your bullshit, Arabia. I I'm starting to believe you're a fucking liar because I'm catching you in lies. Even lies about your past. So I'm wondering, did your mother give you up for adoption? Were you abused physically, mentally, emotionally, sexually? Did your stepfather really do shit to you? Your adopted father? Did he pass you around to his nephew and friends like you claimed he did? I'm starting to think maybe you made that all up because you want attention. With this shit you just said, you're a fucking liar. That's why the war you claim we had, you lost, and you lost every fucking battle. You wanted to start a war again this time. You lost even before you started. This is just like the time you called me up screaming about how I couldn't say anything about the LGBTQ community because you were a part of that community. You lied and turned around and said you were yelling about things I was saying about black people. Arabia, you're nothing but a liar. I don't believe nothing you've said.
Glacial video of doing a butcher knife in my own mouth. And I did other videos showing how to do SM.
Because you want attention. That's why you keep saying most of the women on this app in this sector are on the down low. You wish they were. But think of it this way, stupid bitch. If all of us were, not one of us wanted you, not even MG707, not even Keep the Change, who was still entertaining MG707, even after she found out MG707 was actually a woman. Nobody wants you, bitch. You are content and you are a fucking joke. And you are a fucking bold faced liar.
Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. It is what the fuck it is. And those that are not here will catch the playback. Those that are not here will catch the playback. I don't give a fuck because I don't need a big circle around me.
Yes, you do. That's why you keep saying shout out to the chat, shout out to the chat, and there ain't no goddamn chat. That's why You've been complaining the last couple of days, from what I've heard. Nobody's hitting your Cash App as usual. You are nothing, Arabia. That's probably why you made up all those fucking stories to get attention. You were abused from the second you went into foster care, when you went into the system, sexually abused. This is what you just said the other day, but you've been saying it started when you were 9. First sign of old age, bitch, you can't keep track of the things in your head. And you can't keep track of your lies.
I don't need 600 people in the chat. I don't need 200 people in the chat. I don't need 30 people in the chat. I could
You don't even have one in the chat, bitch. Who the fuck you kidding?
be by myself and talk to myself for a little while. Shout to the chat.
Aw, poor Will Baby's got no fucking friends to talk to. Aw, boo hoo.
I went to a job yesterday. It was a traffic control job. That means that we were flagging for our workers to do their job. And me and my coworker was so into it. We were so into it. 10-9, copy. It is what it is. I almost shouted him out on the video. But I said, I can't do my YouTube life in real life. I can't do it.
Again, you're a fucking liar. Didn't you say a while ago, when you call up your job to talk to your boss, you say, hello, this is your homegirl, Arabia Barbosa 914, Westchester County. You're a fucking fool.
He knows I got a YouTube channel. Certain people in my life know I got a YouTube channel. I'm not ashamed of the YouTube channel. I'm not ashamed of it. Shout to Jack. I'm not on camera right now, but I can appear on camera. I can. Shout to Jack. Hold on. We're going to do this real quick. We're going to do this real fucking quick where we can be on camera. That's what we're going to do. Brooklyn Lady Ellie, fuck you.
Arabia, fuck you. And you can't even call yourself Barbosa because you stole that name from your grandmother, you fucking thief. If she even was your grandmother, with all the different names you've had on YouTube.
You're butthurt about something I said to you a few years ago. It was
What am I butthurt about, Arabia? I stopped taking your phone calls because over the phone you were doing nothing but telling me what I could and could not post. I didn't want to hear your fucking mouth anymore, so I just stopped answering the phone. And why we had a falling out, or whatever you would like to call it? You fucked around in Lonnie's chat. Lonnie said she only wanted guys up there bitching about facts over feelings. She specifically told you, Arabia, she didn't want you up there. You agreed you weren't going to go up there. And as soon as she dropped the link, who was the first one up there? You. Because you claim you were in love with her. And you didn't want any men up there with her. You also didn't like the fact she specifically singled you out and said, don't come up. Why? Everyone else in the chat has a brain. And when she said she only wanted guys up there, none of the women in the chat thought of going up there. You fucking did. And you started bitching nobody wants you to be who you are. Bitch, you don't know who the fuck you are. DeSoto, Barton, Barbosa. And Barbosa you stole from your dead grandmother. You're a worthless piece of shit. And what happened after Lonnie blocked you from StreamYard because you came up and you fucking yelled at her? She let you get away with it once, and then you yelled at her a second time. And she had warned you in the past, in private, don't fucking pull that shit. You thought who the fuck you were, and you pulled it. Then what happened as soon as that was over? You took to your channel, which you have every right to do, and you bitched about shit. What'd you do after that? You went crying to Sis, Regina, and Sister T because you wanted to get back at Lonnie because she had just completely fucking rejected you. Stop lying, bitch.
According to the LGBTQ community. But as we go down the line, I know you're racist.
No, I'm not, bitch, but you are. You are fucking racist against white people. And you are the one who is butthurt. Don't remember telling me over the phone more than once? You like converting straight women? Bitch, you can't convert shit. You're pathetic. And from what I've seen, the LGBTQ community, let's see, full of lying nut jobs like you. You can't even get a life, Arabia. You can't even get a regular job. And you better be careful that somebody doesn't call up temp agencies out there, describe you, and show your videos to your bosses. They're not going to want you around anyone. They're not going to be liable for the bullshit you could fucking pull.
Lonnie knows you're racist.
Lonnie has said more than once, I am not a racist. So, there you go, lying again.
Lonnie knows it better than anyone. Shout out to the chat.
What chat, bitch? You have no chat. Let's see. You don't even have comments down here. You're really trying to convince yourself of all your lies, aren't you?
It is what the fuck it is, Brooklyn Lady Ellie. Jabba the Hutt motherfucker. Because I can get out of this door and walk 6 miles, 15 miles.
No, I cannot walk 6 miles or 15 miles. But I can walk a hell of a lot better than I did before. Okay? Because I am working at myself now. I thought my life was over. Unlike yours, my life isn't over. And when I lose the weight I have to lose, which I'm on such a good start, so good. My exercising, my eating habits, everything has changed. I'm going to be going out a lot. And you're still going to be the same pathetic liar seeking attention you've always been.
I can do whatever I need to do.
No, you can't. You need to get a regular paying job, not this temp bullshit. You can't do it. And you may not even have these temp jobs much longer. It is what it is.
I'm up here on camera. I don't have to hide behind an avatar.
Go drink some more shit or take some more pills, bitch. I don't have to cam up. There is no rule on YouTube that says I have to do it. Now, I put all my pictures out there because you threatened to put it out there. You didn't have my real name because you would have put that out there. If you had my address, you would have put it out there. And you tried several times to put my phone number out there. Oh, well, if it says 718, that's Brooklyn, so I know that's Brooklyn Lady Ellie. I haven't had a 718 phone number in over a decade. But you see, you're a coward, Arabia. That's why you have to lie and make up shit about yourself. And you have to continue to lie about me. And you are the one who is butthurt. Because Lonnie still doesn't want you.
All my avatars, when I go on certain people chat, all my avatars resemble my face.
No, they don't. They're the letter A. Again, you're lying again. What was your avatar just before this? Just before you cammed up? The letter A. You're not only a liar, you're stupid too.
Shout out to my support team.
Where? What support team, bitch? Look. And I'm not doing anything to make this happen. I'm not editing nothing. I have no special program to make it look like this. Oh, look, I might as well do this. There you go. You have no support team. You have people who view you as entertainment. You are the YouTube court jester. You are not worthy of anything. People placate you and coddle you because you're a weak piece of shit.
You did it. Shout out to you. But let's get.
See, look, it's the letter A. No, she's claiming all her avatars look like her. She looks like the letter A.
This Brooklyn Lady Ellie bitch in the chat. Let's let her hit.
Wait a minute, what in the chat? I'm not in your chat. I don't even know when you go live because, as you can see, I'm not subbed up. Dopey bitch.
The link.
No.
Because I know this bitch ain't never going to hit no link nowhere. You are a coward.
No, Arabia. Cowards have to lie and make up stories. I haven't done that. You need to look in the mirror to see who the biggest coward of them all is. Have to make up stories so people will feel sorry for you and talk to you. You know exactly how pathetic and worthless you actually are.
You are a coward and you hate your own fucking face.
I do hate my own face. I do. Why do I want to subject people to that? If I can't stand it, nobody else can. And yet, this is all anybody wants me to do, put my face out there in real time. Fuck you. And this little taunting bullshit you're doing doesn't work on me. You threatened to put my picture out there. I put all my pictures out there. You didn't have that power over me, bitch. You don't have power over me, and you never will.
Your fat face. Let me tell you something. I'm 5'2".
Okay, my mother was 5'3" and I'm 5'7". What's your point?
I gained the weight during the pandemic.
I find that hard to believe. My weight came because my husband wasn't the nicest of people, and he didn't want me taking our son out. And there was no way to get rid of him, so I made sure I didn't cause any problems by taking our kid out because he started taking the shit out on our son. I did this because he didn't want me to go out. And I did what I had to protect my child. You're like this just so you can get attention and so people will talk to you. Pathetic, lying loser.
I have to lose the weight. And I'm getting ready to share a picture of me before I got heavy.
Who the fuck gives a fuck what you looked like before or after? Not one woman on here wants you. No man on here wants you. You don't even know what the fuck you are.
And that was a few years ago. I don't give a fuck what nobody say about me. You can't destroy me. It's psychological warfare.
Who the fuck wants to destroy you? Yeah, I said a lot of things because I was pissed off. But look what happened when I thought it got really serious. I called the police to do a wellness check on you. You will never be me, bitch. You will never be as good as me. And as much as you want to be white, you will never be white. Lucy the vampire, Ginger Snaps, those are white women. Jealous hoe bag. You wouldn't even be able to get a woman or even a guy if you were white.
With this bitch or any other bitches on YouTube. The fuck is this? I see what's fucking going on. I see and I hear everything. I went to work yesterday.
Good for you. So did thousands of other people. What's your point?
Biggest job I had in quite a while. And I was wondering, those co-workers I work with. And one of the co-workers sat with Mr. Stanley. Mr. Stanley was killed over 9 months ago doing a flagging job, traffic control. He was sitting there. He said, when this job is over, when we get our pay, come to my house later on and we will drink our beers, we will play cards, we will talk and laugh. And he had a big meal prepared before he went to the job. Mr. Stanley is dead. Mr. Stanley is gone. The only man that was sitting with Mr. Stanley that 1 o'clock in the morning doing
Was you? Were you the man that was standing with him? Oh no, you're a wannabe man. That's right.
traffic control. And some nigga came and hit the car. Hit where they were sitting. And they got hurt. Mr. Stanley died that night. The other dude survived, but he could not work no job for 9 months. And he's a welder by trade. Shout out to Trades and Coding. That man is a welder and he will never get his life back.
You hate Kwame Brown, you hate the Kwamites, but you just sounded like a Kwamite.
Again, he got a wheelchair. He got canes. He put the wheelchair in storage because he knew he didn't need the wheelchair anymore. Shout out to Jack. He didn't need the wheelchair anymore. He used the canes. But when you go on to certain jobs in the construction field, you cannot walk there with a fucking cane. You gotta leave the cane in your fucking car. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the motherfucking chat. It is what the fuck it
Again, what chat? You don't have a chat and you don't have people in the comment section.
is. We got Ghost Watchers. Shout out to the Ghost Watchers. Shout out to the motherfucking Ghost Watchers. It is what the fuck it is. I see people writing in the chat. I'm not going to share what you just wrote. But when people get hurt by car injury
show chat replay
or gunshot or a knife wound, anything can send you into the hospital. And I'm going to tell you something, what they do. They dissect everything you do. And you're sitting there in pain.
One person in your chat, Queen Bouncella fan. Let's try live chat. So the Bouncella fan wrote, "It hurts so badly." One person, and you think you have a bunch of people in the chat? Poor pathetic Arabia.
I remember a few years ago, fly horseman in an ambulance. Her bed was never the same again. Never the same again. He thought he was getting better from what he endured. Cancer. And I was wondering, I kept telling Birdman, I said, get a nurse to go to the house. I can't come every day. I can't. I took good care of Birdman.
Is this another one of your made up stories? You broke up with Birdman, you didn't want nothing to do with him, then you had him back, then you wanted nothing to do with him. And you're talking like you're acting, like you're putting on such a performance for people.
8 years, on and off. When my mother died, the woman that raised me, my adopted mother, when she died, Birdman was there. He was there to accept all the phone calls. He was there when we opened up the bank account. He was there. He was there. Anything he asked me for, thank God I gave it to him. Thank God. I'm not perfect. Never said I was perfect. Not with him, not with nobody on this earth. But I'm going to shout out to me. Shout out to Arabia Barbosa.
There is no such person as Arabia Barbosa. You stole your grandmother's name, bitch. Are you preparing for Shakespeare in the Park? Because all this dramatics, man. You rehearsing for something?
For being real. Shout out to Arabia Barbosa for being the BT 1000. Shout out to Arabia Barbosa for being the Jeeper Creeper on this shit. Shout out to Arabia Barbosa for being Lucy the Vampire.
A white woman. Shout out to Arabia Barbosa because she wants to be a white woman.
Shout out to Arabia Barbosa for being the German Shepherd. And the goddamn room and the German Shepherd is now the werewolf of West State. Shout out to the chat. I didn't want to be on nobody else's platform. Sis Rabbit got a match. The King Rabbit over there. I met him years ago on these YouTubes, and I shout him out. Moonlight, shout you out. Skin Lady, shout you out. Queen Regina, shout you out. And shout out to the people that been knowing me for 4 years on these YouTube streets. I'm not mad with nobody. Only thing I ask myself when I leave out of my fucking house, 10 minutes to fall, 4 o'clock in the morning, I gotta walk in the dark, in the darkness of the real streets.
What the fuck are you talking about? The darkness is afraid of you. The streets are afraid of your looks, bitch. Go fuck yourself. I may think I'm ugly, but people have liked looking at me and talking to me, and you, on the other hand, sorry ass sack of shit.
I'm from New York, 914, Western County. I'm from New York, raised and born.
No, you were raised someplace else with a different family. This is what you said. So how can you say born and raised in New York? You said right after adopting you, your new family took you to South Carolina. That's when you were 9 years old. You weren't born and raised in New York City. You weren't even raised here. You were in the system. That's not being raised. The lies you tell yourself. This is all to pump your ass up because nobody else will. Ever wonder why nobody else will?
I'm down here in South Carolina, and I know every time I go to a job, my life is in jeopardy. Every time.
Every time you look in the mirror, your life's in jeopardy. Because to hear you talk, you may off yourself at any time.
Simply something going wrong. And when I feel doing the traffic control job, somebody's trying to disrespect the sign I got up there. The sign says stop.
And of course, people are fucking with her at her job. I think you're just a pathetic, lonely loser who lies all the time. You didn't like your name, you had to spruce it up by stealing your grandmother's name.
If you don't stop, that means I gotta go into the street and put up my hand. Stop. Shout out to the chat because my coworker saw what was going on. Other side of the work site. Shout out to the chat. And my homeboy, my coworker, is from Brooklyn, New York. When that woman told me yesterday, Arabia, we sending you on a traffic control job. I said, is anything else you can put me on? She said that it's the job that pays the most. Pays the most. So I went. And Brooklyn said, I'm going with her. We both got into the car, drove to the destination. The other dude drove us down further into the depths of the Job. There were snakes out there, rattlesnakes, all kinds of snakes.
Good! You must have felt right at home.
Snakes and pancakes. Shout out to Kev Love for doing that song. Shout out to Sis for playing it all the time. Rattlesnakes is on the job. Other snakes are on the job. Sand snakes, garden snakes, different animals. But when I see a rattlesnake and they telling me you're doing a flagging job, you can't move, I'm going to kill the rattlesnake. If I have to take the sign and chop off the rattlesnake head, I want the rattlesnake rattle. That's what I'm looking for. To get the rattlesnake rattle. Shout out to the chat. It is what the fuck it is. Shout out to the chat. And this is me, Arabia Barbosa. 914 was the county New York. We're not in New York right now. We in South Carolina. We getting ready to leave to go to New York. We getting ready to leave to go to New York. Around June, maybe July, we get relief and go to New York. And Jabba the Hutt, aka Brooklyn Lady Ellie, aka Brooklyn Diva. If you got so much of a problem with me, you can fucking hit the link or shut the fuck up.
No, bitch, just like you, I have a channel and I will say whatever I want. You're a liar.
Forever. And I mean that from the bottom of my Cape Verdean heart.
What fucking heart? And Cape Verdean heart? Get the fuck out of here. You were born in New York. Oh, well, my family. Fuck your family. You're from New York. And since you've spent more time in South Carolina, you're from South Carolina. You just think this tough guy routine, this act you're doing, is oh so important because it's all you've got.
Cape Verdean heart. New York generation. 5 generations. My grandfather was from North Carolina. That's my father's father. My father's grandfather on his paternal side was from Cape Verde. African dude.
And you're an American bitch. Shut up.
But when he came to this country, and I seen pictures of him, that man don't look a bit of black. He looked white. When he came to the
And that's why you wish you were white. You stole everything else from your family. Now you want to kind of steal the color too?
this country, he had to put down on his paper he was white and he was coming from Portugal. Cause my great grandfather.
So, white coming from Portugal, you're mixed? You're not fully black? That's why you keep talking about Cape Verdean Islands and Africa and all this other shit. Again, caught you in another lie, bitch.
Father was from Portugal. Shout out to the chat. It is what the fuck it is.
Yes, it is what it fucking is. Just caught you in more lies, you bitch. And you're talking about Lonnie again? I thought you and Lonnie had just started being cordial again in chats, and you're lying about her? Just keep lying, bitch. It's the only thing you're good for, besides stealing.